for the match between Chivas and San Jose. We have head coach Ian Rusell. We are going to be starting the press conference with questions in the room, and we will head over to Zoom. Just a reminder, un recordatorio, si ocupan traducción, lo pueden hacer por Zoom. Por favor, de oprimir el botón y tiene traducción de inglés a español. We're going to start in the room right here in the front.
Good evening. Congratulations. We have been talking about finding consistency in the lineup, and you found it tonight. How important is this tournament and this experience for the players? What could you say about the resiliency that we found in the team tonight? Thank you so much, and the participation and the performance of Daniel. Thank you.
Yeah, it's nice. We're getting guys healthy. You know, Daniel's come back. Will Yarborough's done an excellent job. It was a really tough decision to drop Will from this game because Will's done well. The game went as we thought it would. We knew it was going to be a really, we're playing at home, but we're not really at home. This is mostly Chivas fans here. So we treated it, we wanted to try to take the crowd out of the game. We got that early goal, and then held on. It was unfortunate that the goal in that last minute, but we won on penalties, got 2 points, which is going to be really, really big.
Okay, we're going to go in the second row.
Hi, Coach. Thanks for your time. Brenda Alvarado from Fox Sports Mexico. How much confidence did the team wins after beating Chivas and Surrey Club on the penalties?
Yeah, I mean, we thought I could tell early on in the game, that we were going to have a good game against this team. It's a historical team, Chivas, but I knew that we could hurt them on our counterattack. We have a lot of speed up front, and I thought we won the ball in good areas and we're able to hurt them on the counterattack.
Right here in the front.
So you get the goal against late in the game. You're not having Rodriguez in at that moment because he's kind of being held on the sideline. Kind of from your perspective, what was going on there where play wasn't stopped for him being injured and then he wasn't allowed back on?
Yeah, so that was I've actually never seen that before. I thought the ref was actually one of the best refs we've had ever. I thought the ref was excellent, but I think he was maybe frustrated with a couple of the injuries we've had, and he didn't want to let the player on. And he knows that. I told him that. He understands that. But I didn't think that was fair. I think he could have just added time on, but let the player back on the field.
Just give me 1 second before.
Recording in progress.
Did a boo-boo. There you go. Go ahead.
You give up that goal late, and then you have to go immediately into penalty kicks. I was wondering, what did you tell the team, or what was kind of the message to the team, and a little bit of a break between the end of regulation and PKs?
Yeah, good question. So there was a lot of emotions after that, a lot of frustration with our team. So I had to bring them together and tell them that everybody needs to calm down at this point. Told them they played a great game, but we need to calm down and we need to bury our penalty kicks because we know Daniel's a really good shot stopper in goal. So they did that. It was I feel like if they were so emotional that it wouldn't have went well if we hadn't kind of got together and talked about it a bit.
We're going to go to the front.
Jabo obviously had that goal early on. He seemed really involved tonight, just being at the right place at the right time. Can you talk about his performance and maybe what you saw as a change from previous games to now?
I think Jabo was excellent all night. I think his hold-up play has gotten a lot better. He's really dangerous in the box. You saw the goal, and he almost had another goal. I think Sepulveda did a really good job of kind of maybe getting a little body on him. But, when Jabo plays like that, he's one of the better strikers in the league for sure.
We're going to go right to the right side.
Hey, Coach, what did you guys miss most about having Daniel in the lineup?
Daniel has a really good aura about him in terms of like he's very confident, bordering on being cocky, so I think the guys again kind of rally around that, but again, I don't want to take anything away from Will Yarborough, who's been really, really good for us pretty much the whole season, and when Will gets the chance again, he'll step up and do really well.
Okay, we're going to go to a Zoom question. We have Jonathan Seigel. Go ahead, Jonathan.
Hey, Coach, Jonathan here from MLS Soccer. Hope you're doing well. You touched on it in maybe one of your first answers there, just the environment at the stadium. It was a Leagues Cup record attendance. What could you say about that crowd and the environment? And this is a team that on your end that also suffered at times tonight, but found ways to get a result at the end.
Yeah, so I kind of prepped the players for this game. I was fortunate enough in 2003 we played Chivas, the Quakes did, and in a smaller stadium, I think the stadium was like 25,000, but it was packed. And when we went on the field in that game, we were the one team getting booed. So I got them ready for that. I told them it's going to be a massive crowd. There's a lot of Mexicans that live in San Jose, especially a lot of people from Jalisco here. So it was a great crowd. I mean, the players would love to play in an atmosphere like that every weekend. Even though it was against them, we can still feed off that energy.
We're going to go with Justin Rudderman on Zoom. Go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Thanks for your time. Justin Ruderman here with Leagues Cup. Knowing that this obviously hasn't been the most successful MLS season for the club, just how much confidence does this win kind of give your team that you can use this Leagues Cup to find some success this season?
Yeah, that's kind of how we're approaching this. We want to go far in Leagues Cup. It's been a frustrating year. And even, conceding late again, it was kind of like, man, we just conceded another late one. But if you look at our overall games, we've been in a lot of games. We make mistakes. We don't score at the right times or miss chances, and then something will happen. But tonight, it felt different. It felt like the guys were completely bought in. So I think we can use this to go forward and get confidence.
We're going to go with our last Zoom question. Alex Morgan, go ahead. Alex, go ahead.
Hey there, Ian. Congratulations on the victory. What was tactically the changes that were made tonight that you felt worked really well? Because the team came out in the first half with more energy on the front foot, more than we've seen them in the past few games. What do you think made the difference there?
Well, I think we knew we had a physical advantage, first of all, speed-wise, and just overall, I think a little bit more athletic than Chivas. Chivas is a very technical team, but you could see when we broke out, when we won balls low and counterattacked, we have a lot of pace. And, with Pellegrino and Christian and Jabo was stretching them. And then I thought Hernan Lopez was really dynamic playing balls through. So we wanted to try to get in behind them. And we wanted to get crosses in the box because we had a size advantage there. And the guys, again, they fought. I thought Carlos Gresso and Jackson really were very dominant in the middle of midfield too. And Benji Kikanovic, I'll say it again, this kid can play, man. He's a good right back. He's a good winger. He's a good striker. I thought he did a really good job on whoever he was going against tonight.
Any more questions in the room? We'll do the last question right there.
Your defense played pretty well tonight, but it seemed like Cade Cowell did give you guys some problems. I was curious what your strategy was with defending him on the wing.
Luckily, we know Cade really well. He's been here a long time. Cade's a super dangerous, dynamic player, and he's having a really good year for Chivas, and he's just going to continue to get better. We do know that he likes to cut in and shoot with his right foot coming on the left, and we try to just put a lot of numbers there to try to negate that. But he's going to, a player like him is always going to get chances. He's a good player.
Thank you very much, Coach. Thank you very much, media. In a few moments, we'll have Chivas head coach